Don't pity me, though my heart is broken sore. I'm down here once again, crying on the floor. Boo, don't believe me, I'll only break the oaths I swore, and I'll make the same mistakes that I've made once more. Listen up, you pretty thing, let's make a mess. From the start I was all over you. You're the one I wanna take, I want you all wrong. Entangled, I ain't about to extricate me. Don't you leave me, though I've much to answer for, and I'll make the same mistakes that I've made once more. Listen up, you pretty thing, let's make a mess. From the start I was all over you. You're the one I wanna take, I want you all wrong. Entangled, unable to extricate me. Don't you leave me, though I've much to answer for, and I'll make the same mistakes that I made, tell you the same belly aches that I've ached. Give me a bit and I'll take what I'll take once more. Hello and welcome to Sage's Antique Ukulele Swing Radio Hour. That is a tune called Same Mistakes that I co-wrote with Ukulele Zaza. He wrote the music and I wrote the words, and that is Same Mistakes. I was quoting Elmo from Elmo's song. He wrote the music, he wrote the words, that's Elmo's song. Da 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 da. Okay, anyone know that reference? Any millennials in the house? Let me know. Okay. I am going to do another, this is the rehearsal segment of the show, by the way, and I am going to continue rehearsing, even though I'm scared of making a mistake. I'm forcing myself to do this. This is called whispering. You can find many iterations of this on my YouTube channel. This time it is in the key of C. And here we go. Okay, always a work in progress. Whispering, that is rehearsal. I feel deeply conflicted about the rehearsal segment. Deeply conflicted. Okay. What I would like to talk with you today about is my songwriting mentorship program. This is something that I have been talking about, so I've been rolling it out slowly over the past number of months. the last podcast episode, which I believe was before the holidays, before Christmas, it doesn't matter. I'll link to it in the description. I gave a full-on songwriting workshop, which of course was a little odd for me, giving it to the void in general, because I don't typically give songwriting workshops to the void. And this is all in service of giving you the tools that you need in order to write songs. And I just wanted to share a little bit of my process, my songwriting process. And so that is what I attempted to do in one of the last episodes of Sage's Antique Ukulele Swing Radio Hour. Sometimes I can't remember the name of the show. Okay, so that's what we did. Here's what I'm saying. I am extraordinarily excited about the songwriting mentorship program, and I wanted to spend some time talking about it today and talking about what it is going to look like inside the program. Here's the first thing I want you to do. If you are a ukulele player, if you are curious about songwriting, if you have written some songs already, if you want to write more songs, sign up for the email list. The link to sign up for the email list is in the description. Get yourself on the email list for the songwriting mentorship program, because I have some exciting things coming up, some workshops that I want to invite you to. So get on the email list so that I can tell you about those when they're going to happen. The next thing I want you to do, if you're interested, is check out the link in the description below that has a little bit more information. I mean, I'm going to be giving a lot of information today in this video. But if you want other practical information listed out in a text format, there is a link below where you can do that. The third thing I want you to do is get yourself booked on a call with me. If what I am about to talk about today resonates with you and gets you feeling really excited about your 2026, then book a call with me. I would love to chat with you about your songwriting project and see if the mentorship program is a good fit for you. It's going to be so good. Okay. So now I want to get into like the main part of what I wanted to discuss today. So there are three main segments of the songwriting mentorship program, three main components, and then some extra like bonus components too. but I wanted to go over one of the three main components. So here's the overview. The first main component of the songwriting mentorship program, I'm just like looking at my notes here, is write your song. So I dipped into this topic in one of the last podcast episodes where I gave the songwriting workshop. So basically, how do you approach structuring your song? How do you approach writing the lyrics? How do you approach writing melodies and then interweaving them all together? Whether that's mapping out your lyrics, mapping out the melody onto an existing chord progression, if you're writing the melody first and then constructing the chord progression underneath that. What song structure are you dealing with? Are you going into the songwriting process aiming for some kind of song structure, or are you sort of naturally, in scare quotes, letting the song structure unfold in front of you and then creating a pattern based on what you're seeing unfold in front of you? Are you following a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, pop song kind of structure? Are you following a ballad structure? Are you following an AABA, like a jazz standard kind of structure? Are you doing something that they did in, especially in the 1920s and 30s, where we're moving from like musicals into like jazz world, where you have a verse that introduces the song, and then you come into like the head, which is like where the rhythm comes in, and then you have like an AABA structure or something like this. Yeah. Ooh, so much to get into there. So that was like what I was attempting to touch on in that previous podcast episode where I gave the songwriting workshop. The main thing that I want to talk about today is the arranging piece, which is so exciting, and it's where like a lot of the ukulele fun pieces come into it, because the songwriting mentorship program that I am leading this year in 2026, it's really aimed towards ukulele players, because I love the ukulele and I love ukulele players and I love ukulele songwriters. Okay, so I'll come back to the arranging part because that's the main thing I want to talk about today. And then I'll also mention a couple other things. There's the performance aspect that I'm also bringing into the mentorship program. So I want to give you a space to perform your songs. It's an online program, but there will definitely be elements of like a song circle situation, and give you a lovely, nurturing, encouraging, delighted, enthusiastic space within which you can perform your songs and learn how to reveal your authentic stage presence and really show up on stage as yourself. Oh my gosh, yay. Then there's other bonus elements like music theory. I want to cover ukulele technique, this type of things, all these like technical music informational tools that are really going to support you in your songwriting practice. And I can go further into those in future episodes of the Antique Ukulele Swing Radio Hour podcast. Okay, and then the fourth thing, I may have said three things, but oops, there's four, is the community aspect. So it's a group program, and a huge part of it is being surrounded by other ukulele songwriters who are going through this process with you. So I'm really looking at it as something that is not only for beginning songwriters, but also for songwriters who are coming to the ukulele and want more support with the ukulele piece. And that brings me back to the arranging part. Oh, I'm so excited. So let me define like what I mean by arranging. Arranging a tune involves choosing the order in which you want to present the different parts of the song. So, for example, in Same Mistakes, I'm laughing because there's like sometimes like as a performer you like change the arrangement of the song based on I don't know, you're feeling a different way that day, and then I oftentimes I'm like, oh no, this is like an unfamiliar arrangement, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm freaking out on stage making mistakes. The same mistakes. Okay, so in this arrangement, I basically did a little bit of like a very brief, short little ukulele piece, and then went right into the singing after that. Don't pity me. So arranging can refer to something as simple as, are we going right into the vocals first? Are we doing an instrumental piece? Is there an instrumental introduction? Is there a long, I call it a solo, but really I mean like a chord melody section, such as, like, are you playing the melody again over the entire structure? Are you writing a different chord? Okay. In Same Mistakes, what I did was I sang through the entire piece, and then I also, Ukulele Zaza wrote the melody, the chord melody part on the ukulele, and so I performed that, and then I, wrote the lyrics, and then of course sang those as well. But then you have an endless number of options. Do you want to improvise a solo? Do you want to scat? Do you want to scat a solo over one of these sections? For example. I've never practiced a scatting solo over this song, so that was a little impromptu. Ooh, exciting. Or do you want to improvise a solo on your instrument, for example? And of course, that requires a lot of technical skill and a lot of practicing and a lot of all of this. Arranging a vast topic. And so we've already covered like which pieces of the tune do you put where, and what are you doing over top of those pieces? Are you singing? Are you improvising a melody? Are you doing, are you playing the melody of the tune again? This type of thing. It can also include choosing the ukulele techniques that you want in order to create the mood that you're going for. So, what kind of feeling do you want to evoke in your listener? And then how are you going to achieve this mood? And then what kind of colors or textures can you pull from? Let me just give a little bit of, are you plucking arpeggios, for example? That didn't go exactly as I thought it would. So let's see, that was maybe like a little bit faster. Let's try something like a little bit slower. And then I also brought a little bit of volume into that as well. That was much softer than what I had played before. So are we doing some kind of like delicate arpeggiation thing? Are we doing something soft and mellow? Are we doing something a little bit more vibrant and that has a little bit more energy behind it? Something like this. Yeah. And then I'm laughing because I'm about to say the phrase twiddly bits. And I'm laughing because, of course, yes, this is a silly term. A silly term indeed. And it's a little bit, I don't know exactly what the definition is, but I use the term because my students have come to me requesting twiddly bits. And I don't know exactly what they are. I don't know the scientific definition of a twiddly bit is what I'm saying. But what I think people are asking for when they ask for a twiddly bit is like something exciting to throw into their ukulele technique that like makes the song a little bit more interesting to listen to and a little bit more interesting to play. And so I'm going to give an example of something like this. So let's see. I don't want to set the world on fire. Something like this. So that's like the non-twiddly bit version. Here's the twiddly bit. Okay, I'm going to try that again. There we go. I'm proud of that. Okay, so like if you recognize this tune, it's or even if you don't, it's the Ink Spots. I don't want to set the world on fire. And so the Ink Spots are, I was going to say notorious for including this little figure, and there are so many. If I gave it a percentage, is it 75%, 90% of their tunes start like this? So, twiddly bits, ornamentation, fancy ukulele stuff. This is a huge part of the songwriting mentorship program. So when I say that there's like 3 main parts to the program, there's like 3 main types of meetings that we're going to have online as a part of the program. So we have the songwriting workshop Zoom meetings where I teach about songwriting and song structure and lyrics and how to like piece them all together. And then we have the Q&A sessions on arranging. Oh, I'm so excited. So we have the arranging sessions, which I am calling, I don't remember what I'm calling them. Song Q&As? Song Q&A sessions. Basically, it's like you've done your homework, right? You came to the songwriting workshop, you did the exercises, you have something. You have a song or you have a song fragment, and there's like something that you want more from it. You have questions, you're stuck in a certain area, and so you come to the song Q&A session and we work on it together. Or it's completed and you're like delighted with it and you're just like, okay, now what do I do in terms of like the strumming pattern? What kind of ukulele rhythmic components do I add to it? What kind of twiddly bit can I throw in here or there? How can I make this arrangement more exciting for myself and for the listener? How can I get even closer to the mood that I am going for? So that's what the song Q&A sessions are for, is for tweaking pieces of the song if you have questions about it, if you're coming up against writer's block, or if you don't know what to do next, or if you want to get deeper into the nuances of arranging your tune for performance so that you can go to an open mic session in your town with your completed song with all the little ukulele fancy parts to it and amaze your friends and stun your enemies. This is my marketing copy, folks. Amaze your friends and stun your enemies with all of your amazing ukulele skills. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all, I am so excited about the songwriting mentorship program for ukulele players. I'm overjoyed with this thing that doesn't exist yet. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I have been teaching ukulele for so long, y'all. I started teaching ukulele in 2012. I started playing the ukulele in 2010. And I started teaching songwriting. I need to look the date up. But I started teaching songwriting, let's say in 2014, although it may have been earlier or later. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure it was like around 2014 that I started teaching songwriting to groups of children in art camp settings. There's a summer art camp in Albuquerque, where I used to live in New Mexico, where I taught songwriting to children. It was so fun. And so I continued doing that. And then I believe it was and so in 2015, that's when I brought songwriting into my ukulele teaching studio as like the focus of my teaching studio. So I started bringing songwriting into the curriculum, basically. So at that point in 2015, my students were mostly kids, and so we worked on songwriting together. And so at the beginning of the semester with me, they would start from like whatever level they were at as ukulele playing children. And then by the end of the semester, they had not only written a song, but I helped them record it in my home studio. And I can link to those in the description. Oh, they're so sweet. I love them so much. So yeah, so I have the recordings of the kiddos. Actually, I don't know if I should link them. Maybe I won't link them. I don't know. Because I'm thinking of like the kids and their parents, and that was just like, it was just basically like a recording thing for I'm probably not going to link them actually, because that's just like, a memento for the kiddos and their parents pretty much. So maybe I feel weird about making them public. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, yeah, I'm just like basically giving like my songwriting teaching cred here at this point. And after that point, yeah, I've continued teaching songwriting one-on-one to adults over the years, and also teaching songwriting in groups in a ukulele festival context. And so that is like something's coming together with the songwriting mentorship program, that like pieces of it have been present in my career up to this point, but they're coming together in a new way. Because basically I've had the like working with people one-on-one over longer periods of time on their songwriting projects. I have also had the piece of like working with groups on songwriting projects over shorter periods of time, but over the course of an hour and a half within the context of like an afternoon workshop at a ukulele festival. And now I am very excited to bring all of this experience together in a year-long songwriting mentorship program. So I'm just looking at the date. I'm like, it's January 8th right now, 2026, as I'm recording this. And we're scheduled to begin on the 22nd of January, 2026. So get in touch with me. Find the link below. get yourself on a call with me if this is exciting to you, if this is as exciting to you as it is to me, if you are stoked to work on your songwriting project and finish it by the end of the year here in 2026, book a call with me. Check out the link for more info on the program. Most importantly, get yourself on the email list. Get yourself on the Songwriting Mentorship Program email list. And yeah, have a good one. Thank you so much. It is a joy speaking with you, and I hope to keep in touch. Bye.